Why did Q107 begin to add 90s bands into its classic rock playlist?
I'm a classic rock guy. I grew up with the music. I remember listening to Light My Fire for the very first time at, age 10 or 11. But over the years, I've become a music ecologist, and I like new music, and I like classic rock as well. So the blend for me was perfect because I can never get bored of playing the Zeppelins and the Stones, but in a radio situation, that could happen because you're only playing certain songs. For example, Zeppelin's "Stairway to Heaven." Everybody can say that's been in radio and rock radio has played that probably 10,000 times. So to play a Smashing Pumpkins or a Green Day, to me it freshens up everything else that I'm listening to.
How have your fans felt now that bands from the 90s and 2000s are being played on classic rock radio?
The reaction of fans has been 50-50. I think that the real hardcore classic rock listeners were very disappointed that we were now playing the Green Days and the Audio Slaves and that kind of stuff, and sort of straying away from the Who and the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin. But on the other hand, there's also the population that does like a variety of music, and I really think that Q107 is doing a good job with the new and the old, blending it. But there was disappointment. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you can look at the texts, and people still say, why are you playing Alanis Morissette? Well, the woman sold, millions of records, and she is popular. Just because, one radio listener doesn't like her music doesn't mean that we're not going to play it. One discussion I've had with people is that I'm afraid that classic rock is becoming an oldies format as far as time goes. I think that a lot of radio stations that are geared towards the older generation, that like to listen to the Frank Sinatras and the older music, that's kind of going the way of the dinosaur. I think that you have to expand because I would love to be able to play go deep on a lot of classic rock music, but it has to be familiar to people.
Do you ever foresee in the climate that we're in musically that there could ever be another band like an Aerosmith to ever come forth?
For sure. Like I was saying, I'm a real indie follower. I like unsigned bands. I hear and see a lot of people that grew up on listening to dad's music or mom's music, whether it's Zeppelin or Aerosmith or Motley Crue. Yeah, I think there could be another one of those bands coming. I think that the younger generation gets the energy in the music, and I think there'll be a revival in the future.
Hey, thanks for watching. My name is Daniel Sarkissian. I'm an independent filmmaker from Toronto.